My name is Mutalewa Kunama, and I'm a specialist in social protection financing as well as development. And I work with the Institute for Social Policy in Africa. At this point in the curriculum, in the module, you might have some familiarity with coordination of social protection policies. In this video, we present some aspects of horizontal coordination. Let's start by talking about 3 levels of horizontal coordination. That is the policy, the program, as well as the administrative levels of coordination. The policy level. The policy level is the highest level of engagement, where the objectives and functions of social protection systems are defined in the context of national goals and parameters. Thus, the aim of coordination at this level is to ensure overall policy coherence across government bodies. Coordination at this level maps out the financial and institutional arrangements to facilitate coordination between different ministries. There are a number of instruments that are important to achieve policy coordination. These include 1. Conducting a stakeholder analysis to understand who your players are. The second is improving coordination through social protection policy development and review. The third is strengthening coordination in financing for social protection. And the last is institutional structure for policy coordination. There are some good examples of institutional arrangements at policy level. For example, in Kenya, the National Social Protection System has been established by the government of Kenya to help coordinate at the national level. In Zambia, the government has drafted a national social protection bill, which brings together 3 elements. The first is basic social protection, the second is mandatory social protection, and the last is complementary social protection. It also focuses on the social protection institutions that coordinate and implement social protection. At the program or institutional level, the aim of coordination is to improve the design of existing programs as well as promoting harmonization across the portfolio of programs. The focus at this stage is on the nuts and the bolts of the system and how this system will be rolled out. A key element of an integrated social protection system is its ability to identify and maximize synergies between programs in the social protection space and in different sectors, such as health, education, and child protection. And therefore, this enhances, in the long term, human development outcomes. Some of the main instruments to achieve this are 1. To set up a social protection coordination unit or agency at the national level, as programs often implemented by different ministries and institutions need to be managed by a higher level institution. The second is to develop an integrated program and plan of action with clear outcomes for social protection that are in line with the social protection flows as well as the national priorities. The third would be to ensure the needs of beneficiaries are included in the program plans. And lastly, to install a common monitoring and evaluation system for the implementation of the plan. But what level of harmonization is possible between programs? There are 4 potential approaches. Firstly, we could design or adapt standalone interventions. This is where freestanding programs can be designed or adapted to maximize coordination between 2 programs with different sets of objectives. For example, agriculture programs can be designed to incorporate social protection aspects. The second possible approach is to combine multiple interventions into one program. This would happen simultaneously over time. In this case, 2 sets of interventions can be combined into one program so that a targeted household participates in both interventions. The single program is implemented by a single agency. A good example of this is the Productive Social Safety Net in Tanzania, which combines conditional cash transfers, public works, and livelihood programs to benefit one household. The third possible approach is to coordinate and align multiple programs. This could involve interventions being coordinated to reach the same households but through two independent programs. A good example can be drawn from Lesotho, where agricultural livelihoods and cash transfer interventions are being coordinated to reach the same households, but through two independent programs and implemented by a number of agencies. The importance of coordinating at the program level is because social protection programs often are implemented by various line ministries and institutions. Therefore, it is critical that a coordination structure is in place at the national level in order to lead to integrated social protection program planning, budgeting, harmonization of programs, as well as integrated and coherent implementation.